much rich in the nutrients and the minerals that they have. So we need one. And then because we have the chicken, so we want to do chicken. So because now we need to get the chicken mixed with the dressing as well. Because if I just place the chicken on the top, it's not going to take the dressing in. And chicken is a major element of the filling and the meat part of it. So I'll put cherry tomatoes in there. Then I'll take some.
Is the chicken grilled?
Grilled?
That's right.
Grilled. Yes, it is.
And then we add a few pieces of chicken.
So we can do a vegetarian version at home with the option.
Yeah, so what happens is, each salad that is out there, whether it's veg or non-veg, is your preference. So like Caesar chicken, Caesar salad, can be veg, chicken, bacon, doesn't matter. It's just a whole, whatever is the last element that you wanted to put, like mushrooms can be there, tofu can be there, and sometimes what happens is the tofu and other than the others try to mix the soy sauce or something, try to get it to a different taste altogether as well. So
I give in the soy nuggets also.
Yeah.
It's neutral. So it's so pleasant.
Possible. Alright.
Oh, not mine also, but just throwing in suggestions.
But that, who knows of that seitan? You know what seitan is? No, seitan. Okay, it's a meat substitute. It's again, I think, tofu based. And you get it in specialist stores. It's yes, it's like meat. It has the texture of meat. It has the flavor of meat, but it's tofu based. And you could try that. Yeah, high protein.
Why would a vegetarian want to eat something that tastes
Okay, is there anybody else answer that question? Okay, there's a very profound answer to that question. Why would a vegetarian want to eat something that tastes
Anybody
like
who's
meat?
giving up non-veg. Anyone who's giving up non-vegetarian. You're not eating anything to have. You're not killing anyone.
You're going to come up with these answers. I'm going to give you one very studious answer after this. Very historic, studious.
No, but in China, the Muslims have phenomenal mock meat. You go to a Chinese restaurant, you have food there, you can never make out it's not a sausage. It's made of soya, so they take out the beef fat and they make soya, and the sausages are, you eat it and with your eyes, but you can never make out salt to it.
Yeah, like he added pepper, you can add so there are two things that I like. I try to add it where whatever I eat. One is I like olives. So if you eat seaweed eating ever pasta or salad or anything, somehow olives form part of what I eat. Second, I love is sun-dried tomatoes.
Yeah, you could by the way, this would be a good candidate for if you have some sun-dried tomato right now, chop it up and ratchet up the tomato meat.
But the chicken and the so now all the elements in this salad, say one of the top we were discussing was that in the first salad we had the fruit, we had the crunchiness and this, so we didn't soak that in the dressing. In this one we have soaked every element into the dressing. Because this is a different kind of type of salad, that's why we chose two different, right? It doesn't have a fruit element in it. So the mixed lettuce is also has the dressing on it. Then specifically for the chicken and the olive and the chicken with that dressing. So now the flavor is fully through. So if you like something lemon olive oil dressing and the mixed lettuce and the chicken, you want quite a filling salad. But at the same time, it's quite a flavorful salad. And then with the cherry tomatoes and all that, it starts to look nicer, and this is something that becomes very presentable, and then you desire to eat. Food must be desired to eat. You need to start cherishing that food.
Your chicken, when it was grilled, did it have marinade in it? For grilling the chicken breast.
Yeah, so we marinated the It's rosemary.
Yeah, garlic.
Indian
rosemary.
Garlic and rosemary.
carrying through the same flavors.
Very good.
So now you could take this salad in any direction, right? Well, if you want it flavor-wise, you could take it in any direction.
How would you chefify it further? How would you take it ahead and make it?
Try it.
How would you add to it? Like, what would you add to this?
I wouldn't add anything to it, frankly.
No,
The way it is.
agree. But if you were to,
No.
how would a bit of feta go with this? How would a bit of
Yeah.
I want a halloumi जैसा चीज इसमें जाएगा नहीं जाएगा grilled halloumi or
Feta would go well again. Even the mozzarella could go really well with it. Like fresh mozzarella. Fresh mozzarella would go because you've got a Vietnamese flavor. You've got the olive.
yeah
You've got tomato,
yeah
which is again best friends with mozzarella. So again, you're carrying on that story. You're carrying on the story of the flavor. So
See, any softer cheese
yeah.
that you have, which has the freshly soft cheese, will go.
Parmesan
So
also
mozzarella
again
is one.
very good.
No feta. No feta.
Yeah, feta is saltier.
It's a saltier but still softer cheese. What I personally could eat in here, there would be the blue cheeses. I can't eat some blue cheeses and then the taste.
Croutons.
Croutons you can add anywhere, I think.
Yeah.
They're just very.
But you can put blue cheese there.
Like personally, I would like blue cheese there. I would like a softer cheese.
Yeah, with the French kind, not the
Oat
Dutch
cheese
dry.
or but blue cheeses will be more stronger.
Strong, yeah.
Very strong, and then the taste because. But see, what I think the philosophy is that the salads is. Like how I know salads, how I have grown up in salads, is that salads is something that you. It's not no offense to the chef, but it's not chef based, right? It is something. It is something that you toss it together, the things you love,
Yeah.
and you just need to be aware of different kinds of dressings that you have flavor for, and we all buy towards the ingredients, but then trying to build that. So there's so many, I think, recipes and different ways of doing the same salads. I went to Roy's the other day and I had the similar to cream salad, but they had done it very differently. So I was thinking, what have they done to my cream? But when I actually had the cream there, it was very nice. Very
What do they
different,
call
very
it?
nice. They don't have names as such. They just go with a very wider description. They,
rocket and
yeah. But that's where we are different. Is we go into the storytelling rather than just the food products. So that's the second salad for us.
Yes. So now to answer that question of yours, okay. The kind of taste of meat is like ingrained in human DNA. Okay. And the reason is, everyone back a very long ways, but from caveman times, that is the aroma and that is the food that we used to eat. So the aroma and flavor of meat is something that's ingrained in human DNA. So whether you're vegetarian or not, you crave the meaty flavors of meatiness and aroma in your face. It goes back that. Yeah, but people still have. You can ask meat eaters who are not maybe religious, right? But you can ask. There is always that general thing, kind of like maybe take something else and make it like the texture of meat.
Maybe this is the reason why they make sugar.
So you have like Nutella in countries often used for it. Yeah, but you want to experience that for sure, whether you like use or not. So. But it actually does go back that long.
There's a story behind it.
Yeah, absolutely. Every element of cookery and cuisine has some story and the reason why it's created.
when we launched, so one of the things was when we wanted to launch Inner Shadow, one of the first, we were trying to read the market, what the segment market was, and this we tried to do products that fulfilled the market. There were three segments that what we call is there is basically three mega trends in the food industry that we have here in the that we have. First is people eating out. There's a whole like say for a cross-border mall, it has gone through so many cafes, restaurants, basically called as is a place of salons and restaurants. There's so much of places that open up because there's a big mega trend of people eating out. So everyone wants to eat out. That's why all these big brands want to come to India. Like Jamie is coming in the next few weeks or so. So a lot of these big brands want to come to India because there's a big trend. Then there's another trend which is for people eating in. Domino's taught India how to eat at home. Before that, every time you think of eating at home was the home meal from the mother. But Domino's, by doing the 30-minute pizza, 30-minute pizza over 10 years, taught India how to eat at home. Now everyone is comfortable with eating at home, even Sham Sweets delivery at home. So that trend. But then, when the mega trend of people eating out, there were so many places opening up, we needed to figure out. Then a digital brand is born to help that figure out. So Zomato got born to figure out that trend. Zomato is basically, in essence, a listing directory of the trend of people eating out. Then people eating in, then you had companies like Food Panda, Tiny Owl, Just Eat, born in that space. But then when we were looking at, okay, what do we, because we came to India to build a very scalable businesses. I also come from very scaled backgrounds. Then what is at play? We looked at, there's a mega trend at play which is called the reinvention of the kitchen. When we looked at very closely, there were three segments that are unhappy with the status quo of today. One we called, we came up with these names, with no proper sort of portrait, but very obvious. One we call is guilty moms. What is happening is that the kids who are from 9 years onwards, they're not eating the food that mothers used to do. So all of a sudden, all those recipes learned over time were starting to say, who do I cook for? Because kids are not eating. Kids want pizza, pasta, this, that. They're not eating that. And it's not in their palate. So regardless of who show the love, you want to show this and that, the care, it's not moving into their palate. So that makes the mom very guilty because she finds that the best way to express her love for the family was through food. It's being taken away from her. Right? The second segment that we saw was unhappy was couples in love. These are like double income, no kids kind of couples. They eat out a lot. They want to eat in, but they don't like the hassle of cooking. They don't want to go out and shop. And shopping in India is hassle in itself. You can't find things at one place. You have to go to 5 places together. And sometimes you find everything except the bamboo shoes. All of a sudden you have things that what do you do with it? So these couples in love, they don't have time. They have affordability, but they don't want the hassle of cooking, but they still want to cook. So that it is a little bit of pressure. Then third segment that we found was unhappy was we call them singles ready to mingle. So they're in that advanced stage of being single. Because because of the internet era, the companies getting more, they're getting good paid, they're mingling with friends, they're doing a lot of activities, movies, this and that, but they want to hold parties, but they can't afford parties that are so lavish. So cooking is a way to unite because then they're able to do something different. So that's where we thought we came up with these ready to cook boxes which take away the hassle of cooking. But you're still able to cook. So whatever my chefs can cook. So we took a 6-month journey of trying to put the recipes from the hands of the chefs to the hands of the home chefs. We tried to make it so hard, like we tried so that even the maid at home, if you give her good enough instruction in the first place, hopefully a recipe will come out in Hindi very soon or in a video as well. Is that even the maid can cook, but can cook it to the same palate that the future is eating, that we must be eating at this stage. So that's where I took ready to cook boxes. It's something that we are starting to improve this line more and more. We're putting 3 more recipes. We tried, became very well. This was our first line that we actually sort of launched. So what happens is there's a box that comes out. It has a recipe. Right? So a lot of the boxes, this is soon getting labeled, so don't worry, it's soon getting labeled. So a lot of ready to cook boxes, you don't have to cut anything, you don't have to chop anything. Say for example in case of pasta is already blanched for you. So this is not a raw, just an ingredient. I'm not sending you ingredient, I'm not growers, right? So I have chopped it for you, cut it, prepped it to a certain level. So my chefs will prep the pasta to al dente and all that stuff. We talk about al dente as well. Is that and then you just take it, follow this simple recipe with pasta. If you haven't cooked it within 7-8 minutes, then you need to cook a couple more. We could make it much simpler than this. These are the boxes that we. This is one of our products that we actually launched on edition. This was one of the first ones.
So this is for individual, a couple, a family of 4.
So this we originally came with individual boxes. Now we are working on launching because the party season has just begun. Right, the winter is here. So we will come out with a pack for 4. We don't want to be in catering because good people like that, they're already in that space who will provide an awesome experience in that space. From I think we do up to 60 people, 100. So it's a very gourmet kind of experience. So you don't want to be in that market because that's where the art is much more profound. For us, in Russia, it is the dining table that matters. So at the dining table, you could have 4, 6, 8. So we are coming up with a product that will not take it from 1 to 4 and 6. Currently, we not take it from 1 because we are a startup, so no time and do more. But that's where we start. We'll come out soon with the part, what we call the party packs. Somehow what we have worked, one of the things we learn very fast. One of the things we learned was India is a sweet nation. And my kitchens cannot cook enough variety, bake enough variety for India. So one of the things we launched recently was, which we have soft launched for last week, we started aggregating a lot of home talented chefs, talented bakers that can come on our platform and grow with us and throughout India. So we launched that in Gurgaon and the response in the last 3 days of soft launch has been awesome. Really, really awesome. And I was very, so that's why we said, when in doubt, we have 2 things. When in doubt, we send a cookie in to make someone happy, and then we also have a lemon cake. We say, okay, if we messed up something, we send her a hero lemon cake. So now it's
I'm going to see if I can follow this recipe of what are we doing? What's pasta?
So I'll just read. This is a pesto pasta. And we have a belief that pesto made vegan. Because pesto became so popular that we sold so many pesto pastas. Okay. So recipe is quite simple. I'm going to read it to you. You want to read it, but I'll still. So heat the and we have written the very obvious words as well. Heat the non-stick pan on a plate for 30 seconds using a medium-sized burner. Right?
I'm going to time it. No, but it's important to have a pan up temperature.
Because then other things become easier. That's why we obsessed it 30 seconds, 20 seconds, 15 seconds. And then the second is pour olive oil into the pan and heat for 20 seconds. So you need. So this is the exact amount of olive oil you need. You don't need to worry whether you need to put so many spoons or something. So we pour olive oil into the oil for 20 seconds. Add garlic and saute it until light brown. This you order this box, the recipe comes with every box. As part of the class, yeah, sure. Let me just get it finished and we get the recipe. Then add garlic and saute it till light brown.
Okay. So who can tell me where the word saute comes from? Anybody? Saute. Saute. Yes, from jump. Exactly. Yeah, from jump in French. So generally it's like a light, quick cooking technique, and it's a very fundamental one, right? You can do it with. It's used in almost every cooking technique, known to man, including even boiling a masala is technically sauteing the masala. So what's next?
Okay. So add water using the measure provided. So you don't have to worry how much water you need to put. You have the measurement. That's the goal. So now add pasta, cherry tomato, salt and pepper.
So that would be like what? I was in 80 grams or so? 60 to 80 grams?
170
of pasta.
Because see, that's what we learned is in India we need good size portions. So about 150-170 grams that's needed.
And this is done like al dente. Technically pasta is done al dente, right? There's a lot of
And Neha has been asking about, let's talk about al dente. So as soon as we just finish with
okay, so that's pepper and salt.
just put the cherry tomatoes in now. So then it's mix and toss well for about 1 minute. Reduce the flame to medium slow. Because now, as you put the pasta in, now the flame matters because whether you end up with al dente or you could end up with the noodle kind of pasta, this is where the difference starts to be. So now we add cooking cream to it. Cooking cream and one sauce to the pasta. So this we are also doing what we want to reduce the cooking cream and the white sauce as much as we can, so that you can have a bit more health. Yeah. So first we went with what you get in a normal. So one is the cream, one is the white sauce. So now stir till the sauce thickens and mixes well with the pasta.
Hold on a minute.
So now the main ingredient, the pesto, quite a fresh pesto, and then we add and then we mix well.
That's basil pesto.
That's basil pesto.
And how much do you source this one box for?
What we have done is with the pricing, we priced everything from 100 to 300 at Indonesia. The philosophy behind it is that if you go to a cafe out there, even if you come to DK, you will get 500 to 600 that you will end up spending. So what we did was that we said, okay, if you within that price point, it is something that you are able to order at home and you can do that.
You also have your own pestos or you buy pestos?
No, we make our own pesto. See,
You are not selling pestos individually.
He will sell. Thank you for the idea. He will
Because
sell.
pesto we haven't got good pestos available. Yeah, we don't have good pestos.
And garlic. And garlic. If you want to do like a very good pesto, we do it into like blanch or basil. You blanch the basil for like half a minute in water, in hot water, take it out and leave it to dry. Okay, so if you blanch the basil, you get a deeper red, creamier, less fibrous, and a deeper color.
When it was full moon, last time we had another shop there. Every time I go there, the shops, I don't know if they were probably cuts now. They have
That
done
goes for rocket as well.
only South India they have the distribution. I don't know. For me, they there. But that's something.
No. You want some more with the box?
This is also coming from your dabba.
Everything is in the box. It's a very self-sufficient box. It takes the hassle away from all the binding ingredients.
So for guilty mom, hats off. I love products.
When the chef wants to this is not in the box. You put the cherry parmesan. The parmesan allows it new flavor and it's just so but then the presentation sort of my partner Rajesh here said that Bal, you know what to cook. Here it is, Rajesh. So one of the questions was, what is the difference between al dente and the pasta that we can use? So al dente basically is type, it's the finish, which is not raw, but still has a bite to it. Because what happens is here we don't like the bite. So the same goes with the salad leaves. So you have a bite and we say salad leaf because the bite is there, the pepperiness is there. Same thing with the pasta is that if the pasta is finished at that not raw level, at the bite level, so there is slight bite left to it. What happens is that the pasta is then called al dente if it's not, and it has a low GI index to it, which means as a blood sugar levels of your body, it keeps the pasta healthier. It keeps the pasta to that level, that the blood sugar level is comes into the low GI. More you cook the pasta, higher it goes into higher GI. GI is that index that allows you to measure the blood sugar levels and this and that, especially in India, where diabetes is quite common. Having an al dente pasta is actually a good.
So if I'm with a penne or a fettuccine, what does al dente mean when I take it and I cut it? It should resist. Only dente is the truth, the veggies, yeah. So I feel.
So you need to feel the bite. Like a little bite to it. Should be raw. You're not chewing into it.
Like rice. If you cook rice, you want it to be special, but you like a little bit. You like some texture to rice, so you want some texture to your pasta. That is.
And same thing with pasta. I think there are about 300 varieties of pasta. So whether you like spaghetti, you like penne, like others, there's a general rule that I have learned is that if your sauces are thicker, like a red sauce or something, then you need to have these more like tubular kind of pasta, because they will soak in a lot of sauces. Then you have a little bit of lighter side of pasta, like we use pasta called Balfour, which is olive oil kind of pasta. Then you need lighter kind of spaghetti type of pasta that allow. But there are over 300 varieties. Another thing that I learned the other day was that so pasta is actually, no one knows where pasta originated. We now know that we call it Italian pasta, this and that. No one knows where it originated. So the back and back was that because a lot of ships used to travel, it got mentioned, lasagna even got mentioned in mass photos, travel journals.
They say he brought it from Italy or Europe from China.
Yeah.
Noodles back.
Noodles back.
Then it became.
And then there's another theory that herbs brought this pasta into Sicily. That's all. The reason now we talk about more Italian pasta is because an average Italian eats 60 pounds of pasta per year, compared to 20 pounds per year pasta that is consumed in the US. So Italy imports wheat just to make the pasta. So that's why their technology of making the pasta, the different types of pasta has become more popular because it has become their staple food, whether it's their food or not, has become staple food. It's like the tea. We have the tea. We just left the tea. So that's how the Italian pasta came. So that's our pesto pasta, and having a fresh pesto is very important in this.
Very easy to make it. Pesto is not easier. Easier to make by yourself, and it goes a long way. So whenever you get hold of like fresh basil, you have extra lying around, one good to use it on the spoon. To make a pesto. Also, if you're doing a pesto, sometimes you can leave out one element, right? Like you can either leave out the garlic, that also makes a pesto. So just the pine nuts and the cheese, or you can leave out the nuts sometimes, and have just the garlic and basil or garlic and garlic. Yeah, you can put green olives. Yeah. Pesto can also go any direction. Yeah.
Olive and sun-dried everywhere.
Sun-dried tomato pesto as well. That's a classic Italian pesto. They make a pesto with sun-dried tomato.
Before we get to the food and all that, is making what we call is black and house chicken. So this is a chicken, but this is a red sauce based pasta that we're using. Yes, I think that's a good idea. Who wants to help us to cook the pasta? Please.
It's a box to the test.
And give her the ingredients you agree. You have to come this.
You have to cook it.
Cook the pasta.
Okay, so the pasta we're doing is a grilled chicken, parmesan, and homemade tomato sauce. Okay, so this is again an ingredient or rather a component that is central to Italian cooking. Again, it's something that you can make in a batch and heat. Okay, so make it in the batch. It freezes very well. It freezes well also, and it's very kind of multi-purpose. So if you're going to make it in a batch, I normally like you don't add salt to it or any seasoning to it. You just make a neutral batch of tomato, and then that can go to all kinds of things. So tomato, garlic, basil, pureed, blanched tomato, you make a puree, and you can always keep the sauce on hand, and also helps cutting time when you want to cook up a meal for yourself. And one tomato sauce can go in many directions. Many sauce like. So okay, yeah. Okay, so first we have to heat up the pan. Basically, it's hot enough to kind of heat up. Next. Okay, so let that just let that heat up. until it is golden brown. You like the aroma of fried garlic. This would be like you find in any Italian home 3 ingredients: olive oil, garlic, tomatoes, basil somewhere lying around, and pure chili here and there. Okay, and with this, they create. I'm not joking. All the things. Oh, yeah. That's coming nice. Now the tomato sauce.
Like in the other pasta, we put the pesto towards the end. But it's the fresh pesto that we do it here because we have to cook the red sauce. The red sauce goes in before the pasta goes in.
Normally, the sauce is okay. There's 2 kinds. The Italians do 2 kinds. They do a butter and onion base with tomato, which you generally find in the northern parts of Italy. And then as you come close to the south, they shift to olive oil and garlic. Olive oil, garlic, stems of basil, a little bit of chili. Yes, that's the basic sauce. You always have like a little bit of garlic or onion or both, fried in oil, and then blanched tomatoes, pureed. Then you just cook that out with salt, pepper. You can add a little vinegar, and then you puree the whole thing. So there are also like many different kinds of. You can create all kinds of tomato sauces. Add a little balsamic as well, like this is slightly sweeter kind of.
My only thing is that I'm not aware of what herbs to use. Like I don't know the herb combinations. That's one thing.
Herb combination with
anything, like chicken, meat, fishes.
So in general, like the stronger the meat, the stronger the herb and spice. So if the meat is really strong, like lamb, stronger flavors, right? Fish, it's delicate herb and spice. Chicken is neutral, right in the middle. Chicken will go in any direction. Right.
So it says add grilled chicken, olives, basil. Yeah. So that's why I'm trying to rush because
I'm answering
So
questions.
there's a question like so
He's doing that. I'm answering questions. I'm
you like grilled chicken in your box.
yeah.
You send grilled chicken or any other non-vegetarian item in boxes out. You keep your box to be better.
so we prepare the box and for 2-3 hours you can keep it in the fridge or you can cook it. So you can order from us within 1 hour it arrives. So we say that it should be okay. But you
But
can't
like
cook.
what usually happens with people delivering is taking 9 deliveries. It's never just one delivery to one person. So my delivery might reach after an hour of traveling in the evening. Then what happens?
See, in food, 95% of the deliveries are individual. So in our case, 95% of the deliveries are very individual. So if it was a grocery delivery or something, then it would be around. But in food, it's one to one. It's one. So I need to take the pasta. Before I cook up something,
Yeah, because this really
No, but now like when you then meat components, I'm sure like they basically keep them very cold, and then this will keep that. I would say 30 minutes to 40 minutes. Honestly, in the extreme heat of Delhi, not much food survives. So one always has to be careful. Peak summer. Yeah, the Italians by the way, they enjoy it.
That is the worst thing with that.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of similarity between
Those
Italians.
countries, we have a talent chef in India, and we carry this David.
Yes.
He's gone back and he's cooking in Italy, but he put a little masala, he Indianized pasta there.
Yeah, pasta again, like Saturday is like, again, it's more of like whatever you have, whatever you create. It's like all food.
That's what I was saying. Is that in case of richer sauces, if you have a pasta that can take that sauce and weave it into it, then the pasta looks very, very nice. This is the sauce. We have the garnish.
I think like the most important way people have like a thing with cheese, right? Cheese is like a for many people, oh cheese is cheese, right? Fact of the matter is that if you get quality cheese, it's one of the best things you can eat. So again, the Italians and the French and many they eat cheese like it's part of their dessert, part of their life. Cheese is quality cheese, not processed. Basically, that's the idea.
This box has a lot of the cheeses and which are imported. So we use those imported ingredients wherever we use them for
Was it difficult in recipe?
There are two foods that people want to taste.
We have this one as well.
If you don't pack the water, no, if it's a pasta hasn't boiled, you can just add that to the box. The water when in which the pasta hasn't boiled. Because when you add water sauce, normally I feel it kind of dilutes the. But when you add the pasta water to it, I add so little. I don't know. Because I normally start with I normally add the starch water to it so that after that you can add a few
one of the things that we are learning about is what does the food travel well. Because it has to travel very well. Like you said that it should be on this will come back around this town, we will try it's fresh. What happens is when you have water in the box, but sometimes this will be so you try to innovate as much as the packaging to get the freshness. So there's a lot of innovation required in this space to get that right ingredient.
Okay, you have a reason.
The day we quit, day we contact, it was definitely
Would you like to taste the pasta? Yeah.